Is bringing us the continuation in this last part of the show of the Xavier collection. Now, if you're already into vintage jewelry, you probably know about us with the collection, but there's so many times we get calls from people who say, I've never seen this before and I've been watching HSN for ages and he's been here for 14 years. Please take advantage of the fact that we have so many things either just back in stock, like the Eternity Band, or brand new.
Not brand new. Reordered, sold out completely the last time.
I didn't get a chance to see it.
There you go. But really very well received, blew right out the door, and we don't have a whole lot of them.
So very limited, 124 as a matter of fact. That's really precise. Between the ring, right? The floral ring, there it is, your pendant and your earrings. That means about 30 of each. So the pendant is running you about $80. The ring, same thing. Those earrings are about $100. And if you love the concept of the floral motif and the rubies and the look of deep flawless diamonds and what's there not to love when you discuss all those great things combined, this ring, I can see why it's sold out so quickly.
It's very sweet. I mean, really, the way it's conceived, the way the whole thing works so well together, and how it's on different levels, and we've tucked these rubies underneath that beautiful center absolute. It really works well together, and it's been very, very popular.
What's there not to love about the flower that will never fade, right? The bloom in created rubies. For just a second, I know we don't have a lot of time on this, but I do want to address created gemstones. Okay. Because in case someone at home is like, oh, well, what is created? Is it glass? No. Tell us your take as a professional jeweler about created gems. Well,
they're magical. I mean, the fact that where before you had to painstakingly try to match things up that would not match, and it was very, very difficult. Now we have the ability to actually use real ruby, real emerald, real sapphire, because although they're made in a lab, they are genuine, they are real. These pieces are corundum. It's the material and the mineral that ruby and sapphire are made from, and we're able to do it meticulously and perfectly that before you were just not able to bring these kinds of pieces together in any kind of quantity. Now we are, and we're able to express ourselves, and apparently everybody really appreciates exactly what they're getting. And please know that although they're created, these are not inexpensive. It takes quite a bit of effort, and
science and time.
These are not cheap. You have to bring that all together in order to really make this real. Yes.
Well, the pendant's going to be the first to be selected. The pendant will go back to maybe, you know, some of the other ruby rings, some of the other diamond stud look earrings, but if you can, get the set. You won't be disappointed. And remember, all of the flex payments there are going to be extended by an extra flex payment if you use that HSN card. And if you don't have one, certainly feel free to apply for one today. Okay.